and if you're a tracker, and seeing the whole bunch of vultures sitting in one tree, and you go investigate what is happening in the area, and if you don't find nothing, then you need to look or check the outskirts, 100 meters, 150 meters at least, further away from the vultures, and you may find predators on the kill. But the best way to look for is the hooded vultures. They tend to stay pretty close to the kill or the lines or whatever the predator may be. Raindrops over here. And during the pilot's gonna go through and then we'll be good to go again. Not yet. No, just good on us. Okay. Yeah, just came. Just gonna go Mamba Road. I was just saying earlier, during the impala lambing season, the vultures often confuse us. There's a bit of a signal problem over here. We are on Mamba Road, heading east at the moment. And we're just talking about the impala lambing season, where vultures often confuse us because they tend to feed on the impalas after birth. So we'll see the whole bunch of vultures and then a couple of eagles in a certain area, and there's no killer, it's just an impala after birth. Remember the other day, but in the previous reserve that I used to work for, I saw the whole bunch of vultures descending at a certain area, and then we shot to that area just to go investigate what the vultures was landing for, but it was actually after birth of an impala feeding on the worm. Good morning to you, Diane. Diane was asking if we ever get stuck when we go off-road, and I've also mentioned the map. Is the map available anywhere? And as far as I know, then we used to have a map. I can't remember what it was, but people were able to follow where we are driving, and okay. So it's is on the Ning website, WildF Ning website, and have a look there. Okay. So it is available on the next site, and you'll be able to follow where we are and the thing. And I know at one stage it was not operational, and again it was operational, but yeah, you can have a look there. And we do get some time, especially in the wet season, for some good rains if you go off-road and some other areas, and in the drought. And sometimes even in the dry season, we do get stuck. But sometimes the off-road driving in the long grass, and you drive into the hole or something, and you can't get out. So even if you engage the full drive, and the wall just spins at the same place, so you have to get off the vehicle, check it up, and put some wood or stones or anything under the tire to be able to get a traction. So yeah, we do get stuck from time to time in the different terrains. And the other day, Hammer and I got stuck in the riverbed, and we had squirrels and the monkeys, alarm calling, and we drove off to go and have a look, and I drove into the big hall, the old Jigger, and we couldn't come out of that hole, but we eventually managed to get out of that hole. So yeah, we did get stuck, Diane. Especially with us, because we don't have a trackers to help to direct you where to go. It's a tree stump or it's a hole or it's too wet or anything like that. So you just drive in and you just drop into something and you get stuck. Go. Okay. So we're on Chillicothe line at the moment. Still jiggering, crisscrossing. There's no sign of elephant tracks or rhino tracks. Spitting out here, yeah? Good morning to you, Joshua. Welcome on board this morning. I haven't actually heard from you, Josh, for quite a while. Josh is asking if Misha and Dina will ever meet up with their mother in the future and after they've been abandoned. Certainly they will. They will, Josh. They are going to meet with the mother in the future. That is very possible. And as I said earlier, I don't know if you have just joined now, Josh. As I said earlier, that when Karula abandoned the boys, it wouldn't be the end of the relationship. So the boys will are going to come back to the mother's territory once in a while. And I've seen young male leopards coming back into the bat flies. Even lions also do the same thing. They'll come back to the area where they were born and raised once in a while. And in the southern part of the Sabia Sand, Josh, I've seen 5 leopards together. It was a fantastic interaction between those 5 leopards. And, they were like chasing each other, running up and down the trees and growling and hissing at each other. And eventually they all go their separate ways back into the territories. And they were not young leopards, they were all mature leopards. And they were all related, all brothers and sisters and the mothers and fathers and so forth. So it was an amazing interaction. And interestingly, Josh, at at Landalosia a couple of years ago. Ride the tracks here. Rhinoceros from last night. Trucks are heading in the opposite direction. Let's check Central Road. No, I'm just going to do a loop. I'm just going to go check Berkshire Dam and then go down Gowrie Cut Line, Central Road, and Nyala South. And at Landalosi, this is, I wouldn't say it's unusual because it might have happened before and I just don't know of. There was a male leopard, a gorilla for instance. I'm just going to give you an example of gorilla. Gorilla goes and take her grandchildren from one of the other daughters, Sasek or Tandi, and stay with her grandchild and raise her up. That's what happened at Landalosi with this old male leopard, and her daughter had cubs, and she went and fetched her grandchildren from a daughter and looked after them. I'm not too sure how long she stayed with them, but she raised them up for a period of time. So it's amazing. I've never seen or heard anything like that before, but it had happened at Landalosi. So it's a behavior that animals have, and we just never heard or never seen before. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna stop here by Gowrie Pan and just walk around the pan, see if we can find any interesting stuff. And in the meantime, I would like to remind you that we are coming to you live from a Jumagan Reserve, South Africa. And my name is Patrick, presenting this morning. Tara behind the camera, and Kaz and Farah controllers. We've got anything that you would like to know about, and please send your question through to Final Control at safari.tv, and I always try and answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. So I'm just going to take a quick look around the pan and see if there's anything over there. Okay, so just bear with me, and I'll be right back into the vehicle and continue with the drive. Okie dokie.
looking at there, Patrick? I've already done that, John. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but Patrick's saying he's picking up some dung so we can spit it out.
You can see there's Afghan tampon. This is a kudu poo. It's very similar to a giraffe poo. And you can tell by the size, but the shape is very similar. So it can be confusing sometimes just between the giraffe and the kudu poo, as both animals are ruminant animals and both browsers. And see, look at the, I don't know if you'll be able to see the dent on the other side. Oh, there we go. See the dent there? You got it? So the giraffe's poo has got a dent as well on one side. And the giraffe's poo also, they are almost flat on one side because they fall from so high, 2 meters. But that's actually a joke. That's the way they come out. But people used to believe that many years ago that the giraffe's poo, they're flat on one side because they fall from side and they hit the ground and they go flat. But this is obviously too big for Tara to spit it out.
Yep.
So.
I already did my dung spitting with Herman.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So,
I have to go up against you now.
Yeah. Well, I think we should try giraffe poo this time.
Oh no.
Rather.
You want to do it now?
No, dude. No, this is fairly fresh, you know. And again, now just having a look around the pan, it looks like the rhino that we saw the tracks on Drakensberg Drive heading south that way. Also came down and drink water and obviously headed off to the south. So it is definitely during the night. Territorial Burala probably shot horn patrol his territory last night. So as I said, we're gonna go via Berfsuk Dam and then head up to the west and cut down to the south. Maybe we will find his rhinoceros, Nasahona. But other than that, there's not much around the pan. And there's the old buffalo tracks and kudu tracks there, and no cats tracks, no ellis. Time flies, huh? We are on Hippo Pool Road. So we've got Mvubu Road down by Gowrie Dam, and we've got Hippo Pool Road. So it's the same thing, just the different languages. Mvubu is a Hippo, Hippo is a Mvubu, vice versa. crunchy, crunchy. No, don't stretch my legs one more time.
Do you want me to follow you?
Follow me, follow me.
Huh?
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Big legs, I'm what is going on? You want me to dance? I used to dance for
Is it?
There is a leaf here from a tree. It's a very interesting tree. It's called an appelblaar in Afrikaans. Apple leaf. And it got its name just from, I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. The leaves are crunchy, just like eating an apple almost. You get like, no, so when you crunch the leaves, it sounds like someone eating an apple almost. I don't know if you can be able to pick it up on a microphone. So it's got an apple leaf. It's got nothing to do about the shape of the leaf, but it's just a crunchy noise that the leaf makes. So it's got a little hole in it. It's from the parasites feeding on it, and makes the holes. And it's got a very interesting nickname as well, a rain tree, because of these little holes on the leaves that the parasites or the beetles make, and when it rains or when there's a loss of moisture in the air, and they get deposited on the leaf, and when the wind comes and then the tree shakes or moves, and that what I want to say, that the water drops that is deposited on the leaf, and it will start dripping out of the leaf and then drip out onto the ground. And sometimes, if you look on the base of the tree, and it is nice and wet, that's from that moisture just dripping out of the leaf onto the ground. So it's a very interesting tree. And again, in the Shangaan, people believe that they never ban the wood. I can't remember what's the theory behind it, why you're not allowed to ban the wood. But I'll try and think of it, and I'll let you know, guys. But it's a very interesting theory why the Shangaan people say never ban the wood for some reason. So, rain tree. That's bamboo. No. Thank you. There's another tree here. Interesting. Whoa. But I can't see what I want to tell you about. This is an open tree, occasionally grasses. Try and find a smaller one. In Shanghai, it's called an kaya. Kaya. That that directly translate to a home or a house. Kaya, because the Shangaan people use the wood to build houses from that tree, acacia tree, and the wood is very, very strong, very hard, strong wood, and it is termite resistant. That's why the Shangaan people prefer to use it as a building materials for the houses. And we still use the leadwood wood as a or to make the enclosure or kettle cross. It's the enclosure to keep your cattle and goats, because the leadwood is also a very, very high density wood and strong wood, and it's also termite resistant. And lasts for many, many years. Kaya. Try and find the young kaya tree or nopun tree with some knobs around it. As the name implies, nopun tree, because they develop knobs when they're still young. Just on the develop the knobs on the base of the tree, just to protect themselves from buffalo, rhino, and elephant from rubbing themselves against them and damage them and kill them. So it's just we're looking at the hippo.
I was just looking at the three-banded plover.
Oh, the bird, okay. A little three-banded plover. And there's a couple, we can't see them. The part kingfisher flew off anyway. The folks there, we are at Buffshoek Dam at the moment. So are we on a hippos now? Oh, look, oh! Ooh, the hippo jumped. Oh yeah. Hello, mangoes. There's lots of little interesting things around the dam this morning. Three-banded plover is a beautiful bird. And look at that, the two black bands across the chest. That's where they got the name from, the three-banded plover. So it's got the two black bands and a white across the chest. the water sources, looking for food, small water insects. Henry, what have you got there? Okay, copy. Yeah, I've got lots of trees and beds and grasses at Part 3 if you're interested. Okay, enjoy, man. Ciao. Nice. Shall we bumble along? And while I was talking about the trees that are resistant to termites, or just takes them several years to actually decompose the wood, remind me of the Libamba ironwood. A very, very unique trees, and on the ground in the Libamba mountains, and in Mozambique, in some other parts of the park where Libamba mountains runs through the east part of the Cricket National Park. And there is a camp just north of Litaba camp in the Kruger that has been built from this particular Libamba ironwood, and this camp has been built in the early 60s, and it is still standing today. Can you believe it? So it's also very, very strong, hard wood that is also resistant to termites compared to the wood. And some of the villages in the Mozambican side, the houses are built from this particular wood, and also the kaya, the nub tree that we get in this area. There's a flakiform tree, just snyala. Barbara is shouting just to our left there. I'm just going to quickly show you this interesting tree as well, you know, on the right hand side. It's called the flakiform. It's got a very, very long, sharp thorns. And I don't know if the thorns are visible on the picture. Oh, there's a hippo shouting at the dam. And this is also one of the wood or a tree that the local people used as a building material, and this I use. I see they're very nice and thin and long. I use as as lanterns for the roofs. It's also very, very hard, strong wood, but the termites can decompose this wood, but it also takes us several years to actually get into it and destroy the wood. You know, as you know, that most of the houses outside the reserve are muddy houses. We call them huts, H-U-T-S. And in that mud or that soil also, it does, and over a period of time does destroy the wood. But also it takes many, many years. I'll say probably about 30 to 40 years for that mud to destroy the wood. Brings up a time to call it the morning, and the leopards were fantastic. This morning, so I'm just going to stop over here and sing goodbye, so. Alrighty folks, thanks very much for joining us this morning. It has been a lovely morning. We had some lovely time with the sported kids, Misha and Luna. And yeah, we'll try and look for some Ellis and Rhino, but unfortunately no luck this morning. So we'll see how it goes this afternoon. And Tara, thanks very much for your camera work, by the way. And thanks everyone for sending through your questions. And it has been a wonderful morning. In case, thanks very much back in file control. We'll see you back at the base in the next 10, 20 minutes or so. And from me folks, bye for now. Have a good day. See you later. Ciao.